Hey everyone, welcome back to the studio. My name is Lolita, and January I like to spend the time working on stuff for myself. So, like this, it all has to do with, motivation and my New Year's resolutions and all that stuff. And I make stuff all year long for my shop to sell and everything like that. So, January I do like to work on, things for me. And to go along with this, one of my New Year's resolutions is to get out more outside. I used to camp all the time. My husband and I love camping, and we plan on doing some this year. On top of that, we are hiking and everything, so we wanted some dry bags. So this, you just throw your clothing in or whatnot, roll down the top, and it is dry. It's water resistant. This one is made out of canvas, but you can also make it out of nylon. So in today's video, I'm going to go over briefly how to do this. On my blog page, it will be a full breakdown on the pattern and everything. You can also get the full detailed pattern in my Etsy shop, The Old Pattern Store, with the link to the full video that will show you step-by-step detail on how to make one of these. And since this is winter, I thought this would be a great rainy day project. I had everything laying around and few simple items, and now I have a watertight bag. So today we're going to make a waterproof bag. My husband and I love camping and hiking, and waterproof bags are necessity, actually. I mean, you don't know if you're going to get, caught in a rainstorm, if you're going to slip in a creek, or whatever. And the really cool thing about this bag is it's a decent size, so it's going to fit a lot of stuff. Super simple to make. You just turn it over on itself like that, bring it around and clip it, and you have a nice tight seal. So let's go ahead and dive into this and see how these are made. So as you can see, I've already made one, and I have a couple more that I'm going to make, and all you need is a canvas. If it's pre-treated, pre-waterproof, that's fine. If not, you just need some waterproofing spray, some nylon strap, and one of these little buckle things here. So the list of stuff that we need is very simple, and how we're going to be doing this is on the seams. They're French seams, so they're folded. I'll show you how to do that. On the bottom here, it's also folded. I'll show you an easy way of doing all that. And we have a nice, strap here, so that way when it's, folded up, however you want to fold it, I can tie a 550 cord through here and here, create a loop, and I can carry this or tie it to any bag that I need. So again, very versatile, very easy to do. And it all starts with the canvas. So as far as your canvas, you're going to need a pretty decent size for good size bag. This one here is 30 by 20 and a half. So for the nylon strap, I'm going to need two pieces. The first piece is going to be 21 inches. So we'll go ahead and do 21 inches. And this is where your lighter comes into play. And melt the end there. There, don't want it to come unraveled. Now the other piece, we don't need very long, so about 4 inches long. And again, melt this. So with the top, I'm going to start off, we're going to stitch, we're going to fold it down 1/4 inch, and then 1 inch. Just like that. And pin it in place. And just work your way down. Alright, I have that all pinned down in place. Now I'm going to run a stitch along this edge and create the hem. I'm going to do 1/8 inch right along this edge, or close to it. Now that one's done, I'm going to do it on the other side to give it a nice finished look. Alright, now that's done, I'm going to find the center. Put that on center. And this is when I like to use these. I am going to put on my buckle end. Like that. Lay it down into place. And I'm going to measure make sure that's on my 8-inch mark. But I am going to stitch it to the 7.5-inch mark. So I am going to mark with a pin my 7.5 inches. So that's the way I know that's how far I'm going to be stitching. And I'll be doing it to this side as well. Alright, now we're going to move on to the side stitch with the wrong sides together. We're going to stitch down the short end. Now I'm going to run 1/4 inch seam down the side. Alright, now I'm going to turn this wrong side out. Now, if you are using just a plain canvas that's not treated, you can iron this down This is an exterior canvas and it has been treated, so I am not going to iron it. Sorry. What I'm going to do now is a 3/8 inch seam allowance, which is going to encase this entire seam. There you go. Now I'm going to do the same thing to the bottom, doing the double seam and adding in its little pull tab. I am going to find the center mark. So fold it in half, and now I'm going to lay my seam down flat, and I'm going to put that center mark right there. I'm going to pin this all into place. And same as before, I'm going to go ahead and turn this wrong side out and finish up this seam. And fold it in half. Keep that center seam in the center. So I'm going to measure up the sides 3 inches. Put a pin there. 3 inches. Put a pin there. So I'm going to run a stitch from this one to that pin. Okay, now I'm going to fold it over like this. Okay, I'll do the same thing to the other side. There you have it. So I put in my clothing, some shirts, socks, pair of jeans, hoodie, gloves, whatever, you name it. Give it some rolls, squish it down. Buckle it up. And there you go. I can hang it from here with a D-ring. I can tie 550 cord around it and carry it like this, attach it to anything I need. Nice, water resistant, ready to go. So I made it 2 different ways. This one has like the bottom on it. Same with that. And this one I left with just the flat bottom. So you can do it either way. Make these any size. And yeah, I think they're great for camping, hiking, anything outdoors, boating, you name it. And to retreat them, you just spray it with waterproofing spray and they will stay water resistant. Until next time, stay creative.